currently in Cape Coast to come and pack my stuff. Yes, I finally found an apartment in Accra.
So let's run it right back. As most of you know, I relocated from Cape Coast to Accra, and for the past couple of months, I've been patching with a friend of a friend while trying to secure my own accommodation. And finally, I got a place. So now that I had my own place, the next hurdle was getting my stuff from Cape Coast to Accra. And if I tell you that it wasn't easy, but we did it. Anyway, so I woke up very early and then I went to the Ford station in Accra to get a bus to Cape Coast. Unfortunately, when I got there, the first bus was already full. So I waited for the second bus and then it came, and in no time it was full, and then we started our journey. Frankly, the journey was uneventful because I didn't really have enough rest, so I slept most of the journey. But then finally, after about 3 hours, we landed in Cape Coast. Yes, I could see Cape Coast, and it was sort of a nostalgic feeling for me because I've been living my whole life, like I've been living full time in Cape Coast since like 2021. I first went to Cape Coast in 2016 as a university student, but I mean, that's a topic for another day. For those of you who know, I had to restart my degree and all that, but I'm going to do a separate video and talk about all that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It was a nostalgic feeling for me because Cape Coast is my home. Like Cape Coast has become my home. And now I was leaving Cape Coast into uncharted waters. When I say uncharted waters, even though I was born and bred in Accra, I've not really been in Accra like that.
So I'm currently in Cape Coast to come and pack my stuff. Yes, I finally found an apartment in Accra. I won't say it's my dream apartment. No, it's definitely not my dream apartment, but it's a start. You know, in life, you have to start from somewhere. So I'm here in Cape Coast coming to pack my stuff. I had already packed out of my place in Cape Coast because my landlord was giving me a hectic time. So I sent the stuff to a friend's place, or should I say, yes, this one is another friend of a friend. So my stuff were in storage. But when I got there, the truck driver said he was on a trip. So definitely I had to visit my favorite place in the world, which is the beach, because why not? The stress of Accra has been, being in Accra hasn't been the way I imagined it. There's a whole lot that is going on with me that I don't even know how to talk about. So I just needed to go to the beach to cool off. But then finally the truck driver called me, and then we loaded off all the stuff into the truck, and then we were good to go. Now I had to choose between taking a bus and then meeting the truck in Accra or just joining the truck, and I decided to conquer my fears. Personally, I'm not someone who likes traveling because I'm scared of the road. I get car sick. So usually when I'm traveling, I sleep. But then this time around, I just decided, you know what? I was on a very tight budget. Paying for rent, trying to get the place set up and all that. So why not save some coins by joining the truck? And that's what we did. Obviously, I had to say a prayer before we moved. In no time, we got to Salt Pond and the best girls' school in the country, Infantiman Girls Senior High School. If you don't understand, that's your personal problem. I think this was around Mankesim. When we got to, shortly, either before or after Mankesim, this driver said his brakes had a problem. So thankfully there was this mechanic shop, and then we just drove in there for them to check the brake. At this point, I was questioning my life choices because I was asking myself, was it really worth it saving that coins for all this stress I was going through? Because at this point, I was still sitting in the car. But then eventually, they told me that, Madam, Adena, what we are doing, it's not some small thing, so please get down. So they found a place for me to sit inside the shop, and that is what you can see. I was so tired, I was so hungry, I was so frustrated. I just wanted to leave and go back where I was coming from. I decided to come and check what exactly was happening, and the way they had used the blocks to jog the car and they had dismantled the car, I had lost hope. So I went to ask the driver that should I just take a bus and go to Accra. When he's done, then he'll bring my stuff. And he was like, oh no, I should just wait, they'll be done in no time. And then truthfully, in no time they were done, and then we were back on the road. But I'm just thankful that the driver was, he was attentive to the car, and he was able to identify the fault early so we could get it resolved at the mechanic shop, because car and brakes are a very serious thing in the car. So when we were going, and he said he needed to top up his fuel, so we drove into this Goel filling station, and then we topped up the fuel. In no time we got to Winneba, and then I felt like, okay, now Accra is on the horizon. I could see Accra. But then I don't know if if you are somebody who frequents the Accra Cape Coast Road, you would have realized that there's a lot of construction going on that stretch. So it's no more a straight road. It's now lungu with a lot of dust. Like, the whole journey was basa. I think while going to Cape Coast, because I slept in the bus, and then the bus is air conditioned and all that, I didn't really feel the effect. But Charlie truck driver, he don't get ACO, so you feel everything. So the journey back to Accra was quite tiring, and then there was a lot going through my mind, particularly where I got the place. I didn't even know the area existed until I went to rent over there. So I found it through Facebook. I joined a couple of groups on Facebook where people advertise accommodation for rent. And then there was this, someone commented that, she had a 2-bedroom house for rent. And the price she quoted, it was within my budget. So I decided to call and then make enquiries. And she said, it's at La Paz, Israel. La Paz I know, but the Israel, I had never heard it in my life. But then she gave me directions. I came to check out the place. And the place was cool, but I told her that, I'll call her back. But during the Christmas, where I was pitching, they called me, they went for Christmas holidays, so I was alone in the house. But then they called me and told me that they had a friend who is also facing accommodation issues. So it's not like they are sacking me, but they are stacking me. They stylishly sacked me. So now there was a lot of pressure on me to get my own accommodation, because I needed to leave that place ASAP. I was looking at areas around Medina, Boche, those areas. That's where I wanted to live, but unfortunately I wasn't getting anything there, and that's how come I ended up where I am now. Anyway, after what seemed like an eternity, we finally got to Kaswa around 6 p.m. and then I could confidently say that I had reached Accra. After 3,000 years, we are finally at La Paz, Israel. So the driver is just getting ready to unpack the stuff. I'll do a separate video and show you guys the apartment and then what I plan to do with it. We're creating an apartment here. Anyway, I'm so tired. It's 7:10 p.m. Peace out. So it's been about almost a week since I brought my stuff here. So today I'm just here to try and arrange one or two things, and then take note of the things that I need to fix. But basically I think almost everything is done. I particularly love that the kitchen has the cabinets already, so I wouldn't really need to do much with the kitchen. Just a couple of shelves in the corner here, and then I do the bar for the curtains, and then basically it's not a lot. So after a week, I went to the place to try and arrange my stuff. So this box contains all the glassware that I own in my life. And shout outs to my parents, because that's where I got the specialized rubbers from to wrap my glassware. So I just started unpacking the glassware and then arranging them in the cabinet. So when I got here, one thing I noticed is that here is very dusty. The place is very, very dusty because it's right beside the roadside, and then the road is not tarred. So there's a lot of dust here. So I'm still trying to find a solution to that dust problem. But apart from that, the place is very cool. It's a 2-bedroom actually, with a kitchen, a toilet, and a bath. And then there's also a porch. So there's a lot of space, which is something that I absolutely love, because I really love my space. I don't like it when everything is crammed up together. So I am glad. I was looking for a chamber and hall, but I'm glad that I got the 2-bedroom, because it gives me a lot of space. So I'm hoping to turn the second room to my closet / mini studio, where I can record my content, film my content and all that. But also that's where my wardrobe, my study table, and all those things are going to be. So over here I was just unpacking my glassware, and then I tried arranging them in the cabinet. I've got some cute stuff. I've got these cute wine glasses, I've got these decor pieces and all that. Yeah, Charlie, I buy you a messy, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And I have this jar that it's written, "I love you, mom." I love that you are my mom. Yes, I think I bought it from Kotokraba Market also. So yeah, over here I'm done packing the stuff in the kitchen. I arranged my plates, my glasses, and then also some of my my spices and stuff in the cabinets. And then my storage bowls. That's all I could do, frankly. I was tired, because it was a whole lot of lifting of boxes. And then my freezer. So basically that's what I did for the day, and then I left. So this is the haul. That's the haul. Yes, as you can see, it's still in a mess, because I haven't been able to finish arranging it. So this is the first bedroom. This is where I intend to sleep. Yes. And then this is the second bedroom that I intend to convert into a closet / studio. I just got home, Obojo, my friend's place, where I've been lodging for the past 3 months. 3 to 4 months. Now that I've gotten my own place and all, probably I would be leaving here. Not probably, definitely. Today is Friday. I would be leaving here by Sunday, hopefully. But when I got to La Paz, I saw this journal and I bought it for 30 cedis. As a kid, I had a diary. I used to write a lot. I grew up, and then, I don't know, I transitioned it to my phone. But this year, I want to write, I want to start writing again. So I bought this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to share the contents, but I just want you guys to know that I'm writing again. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate. Like, comment, blast it across all platforms, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. This has been Life Chapters with your girl, Tina Kitwa. Stay tuned for episode 2 of the apartment, or should I say house series. Bye!